they work a phone. She has no clue.
All right, so Miss Stella, good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon,
All
Mrs.
right,
Avery.
so welcome to our monthly meeting for November, our monthly mentor meeting. So today is the
28th.
28th. So we just date this document as such. 11:28. I need to put us in for all the slots. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So, how was your day?
My day was really good. I got to discuss some PM, what do you call it?
PM2?
I got to
The
discuss,
progress monitoring?
yeah,
Okay.
I discussed with them their PM1 grades. I told who was below the standard. I discussed with some of them privately. Um, I had I had a fulfilling lesson because I used 5 questions from a PM1 practice, five from a PM2 practice, and I had them do the first four on another one, and they got to do the rest, a part of it for homework. So then when they come back tomorrow, they'll be doing the answers with me. And
Okay.
they seem to be managing, especially the grammar aspect of it.
Awesome.
That's what I have them practicing the grammar, because that's where I realize that they're failing, like with the parallel structure and so. And I think that they're getting it, especially my best class today was period 2 and 3 though,
Okay.
and they got their laptops re-imaged and it was very smooth.
Well, mine are still on the table, as you can see. Um, I didn't let the kids come because I was so deep into what I was doing.
Understood.
I don't want to break it up because I broke it yesterday for them to hand it in, and no, I'm like, no. Tomorrow, first thing, I'll have them grab it. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So let's check off each task on this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you a blank one for your reference.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not struggling to see over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when it comes to focus, how are you with writing the referrals for the poor behavior and calling home and contacting parents? Are you comfortable with that? Do you need assistance on that?
All right, so I think my usage of the focus positive referrals and poor behavior,
Mm-hmm.
I think that has been really good. A lot of my positive referrals are being referred now, are being announced, and the kids appreciate that. I started to understand that I need to go check my mailbox to see if there's certificates in there. I've been presenting certificates. I presented a certificate to Fabian from you, and the class was really happy. I think he appreciated that who gave him bad referrals, he took a positive referral from me on behalf of you. I think he appreciated that. Um, his behavior is changing in class. He has more respect. So I think and I gave him a positive referral myself. So I think that improved his behavior. Um, he did mention though that he thinks that the class, like, he thinks he wants to be in a brighter class. So I'm like, well, if you want to go in an advanced class, you gotta push your work out.
Okay. So
Mhm.
that was reverse psychology for me.
Mhm.
He's a kid that I know, and he's one that you told me that gave him. He gives you a little challenge, but
Mhm.
that day when I covered for you,
Mhm.
he was really good. He sat there and he worked on what he had to work on, and I figured why not just let him know that I saw you today.
Right.
You weren't invisible to me today. I
Mhm.
saw your behavior. I saw you on task, conducting yourself properly. So
Wow.
hopefully he continues to
I've been watching
keep
him for
that.
a few weeks now. He's continuing, not that he doesn't have issues, but I try not to highlight them too much. Um, what I do, I put him in charge of something. So If the class is going like to the media center, I will give him the key. I said, Fabian, open the door and ensure no one is talking. Or
Okay,
and the
okay.
same for Caesar as well. I did that to Caesar today, and when I came in, I realized that they were not talking, they were behaving, and I commended them. I think my problem now is period 7, because I
At the
have,
end of the day.
yeah, I
Okay.
think they're misbehaving a lot, especially this kid. Did email his mom. I think I should be able to bring up emails to show you. I emailed his mom and I was like, St. Charles. And I fuse my pen from my phone drop. Hold on. Alright, so Marie St. Charles, her name is.
Mm-mm. I don't know who she is.
That's the mom.
Oh, that's the
The
mom.
kid's name is Jeremiah St. Charles. He's in a good home, obviously, but his mom, like, I was really concerned, and I had to, you know, I said, "Good evening, Mrs. St. Charles. Jeremiah's interest in English classes have decreased, and I want him to do well in this quarter. Please encourage him to be interested in every single topic. He keeps telling me he doesn't understand at the end of each lesson, not during the lesson when I ask. This throws off the positive atmosphere in the class. I believe he's a good student, but I also believe his interest has decreased and it has led to his lack of understanding in content. Please speak to him about this. Encourage him to remain focused during the teaching and learning process." I
Okay.
really don't see any much change, but I did give him a warning today that I need to have a serious talk with him. She said,
Okay.
"Good evening, Mr. Shauna. Thank you for taking time to inform me about that. I will definitely have a talk with him about that." Then she said, "I spoke to him. He told me sometimes he can't understand the explanation. So today I
Okay.
asked him if he's having an issue with like my accent. He didn't respond.
Okay. So
Um,
maybe that's a private, like, out the door
he,
kind of conversation
mm-hmm,
that you could have with him so he could feel comfy
mm-hmm.
just to tell you outside that, okay, miss, I really don't get it, or I'm shy,
He
or
told me
I don't
that
want
he
to
just
ask
don't
you.
understand.
Okay.
But then his
Does he
interest is
does he
like,
need additional support in the class? He
yeah,
speaks
he
Haitian
is
Creole.
no. Well, he does, but he's a fluent English speaker.
Okay.
He is what do we call it? Not an English language learner, but he's
Is it like one of those LY kids?
yes,
Okay.
he's an LY student where I have to give him extra time to do stuff.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but sometimes he has an attitude with everything, and
So that's something that
it
that's
throws you off.
that's something that you could talk to him outside the class about,
Mm-hmm.
because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you do understand how to use focus. What about entering the grades for interim and
Yeah,
finalizing?
yes, I did work on that because I did it myself. I didn't do it with any help. What I am concerned about for me is that sometimes I will give them like 3 different tasks for one week, and the other week I'll give them only one, but I didn't get that marked until like Saturday to put on Monday. So I'm wondering if,
That would be a problem.
yeah.
Mm-mm. So let's say this week they had three,
Hmm.
and it was